Hello YouTubers, this is Moobit coming at you with another Transformers Prime Cyberverse review. I just love these things. I know a lot of people don't like them. I must admit I'm a lover of them. Take up less space. But as you can see here, this is a very unusual review for this one, because this is a guy that's not actually in the show and is never likely to be. Because this guy is Evac, otherwise known as the ride car from the Transformers ride from Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Studios Singapore. I saw this guy. I had to pick him up. It was a no-brainer. But it's strange how he's in the Transformers Prime thing. Now, they are bringing out a normal toy of this. Obviously, I've got the smaller version. But in the UK, this is the only way you can get your hands on the guy. Give you a quick tour around the packaging. It's a standard Transformers Prime Cyberverse packaging you've come to expect. If you've seen any of my reviews, have seen this before. Transformers Prime is an Autobots. It's got the Autobots down the side. There's Evac inside his packaging. Transformers Prime Evac, Autobot even, spit your words out. Commando, 2 out of 9. I think that's like a wave 2 maybe, I'm not sure. Usual gubbins on the side, legal gubbins, and we have got the back right here. And you can see Evac in his robot mode and in his vehicle mode. Weapon is exactly the same as Bumblebee's weapon. They've reused that weapon 4 times now. It's starting to get a bit boring. Transformers Prime, in the US that'd have a hub logo there. Autobot, there's a little facade. And if you are less than 3, you are a sad onion face who cannot play with this toy. So there he is in his packaging. Let's get him open, because I'm interested to see how they've managed to capture the actual ride vehicle itself, because I'm a big roller coaster and theme park type fan, as well as a Transformers and Doctor Who fan, so this intrigues me greatly. Here we go. Okay, so here's Transformers Prime Cyberverse version of Evac, opened up and out of his packaging. Standard box, standard thing inside. You got the instructions, which are little photographic type things with bits highlighted. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a Cyberverse, especially the vehicle ones. They just basically transform the same way. But here he is in his rather awesome looking vehicle mode. It has to be said, kind of a Cybertronian thruster car thing, I don't know. We'll get rid of the weapon because I'll just to show you, there are ports for the weapon. There, and there. Nothing on the top. Okay, it's exactly the same way. Yeah, just in case you haven't watched any of my reviews before, it is exactly the same weapon as you get with Bumblebee. It's a crystallized looking dual cannon shootery thing. There is a handle there to plug into ports or to for the robot to hold it, and then there's a port there on the end. If you get any of the bases, there are now 3 bases at the moment you can get in the UK. One is a driller, one is Wheeljack's ship, and then there's another which just come out in this country in Toys R Us, which is a giant Optimus Prime type figure with made up of little slots to actually put your Cyberverse figures in. So effectively it's like a almost like a display stand, but in Optimus Prime shape. Those have all got little LED gimmicks on them, like a little, it's basically a light bulb on the end of a rope, and you can plug any weapon into there and it lights up the weapon. Not very well, but you know, it does it, it's there. You're probably just not going to use his weapon, so I'll take it off to the side. Anyway, let's get focusing on Evac. Now, I'm showing you him like this here at the moment, just because I'm just trying to get it to focus in macro mode. Damn you, new camera. There you go. I'm showing you that, and then just here I'm going to put a little picture of the ride car itself, just so you can see it. There you go. And the main difference being that this has got a windscreen in. In the actual ride, this is just an open part with a load of seats in like that, 2 rows of seats. You're sitting there with some 3D glasses on your face, and you basically go around like a roller coaster track, slowly-ish, in various directions. It's all pivoted and twisty, and there's a Michael Bay sort of independent little video that you watch, you know, and you're just surrounded by screens and you see all the robots fighting over the Allspark. But if you want to see that thing, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. I'll probably put one down here as well so you can see it. There's on-ride experiences. I think Optibottomus has done quite a good one. There's a few other Transformers guys as well, so I'll point to those down there. Check that out. In the meantime, less rambling, more reviewing. Here's the vehicle mode. As you can see, lovely, 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 lovely details in this. And the paintwork, I'm not sure if it's coming across on the camera, is fantastic. Usually there's only 2 colours on these things, but they've actually done an alright job. You've got a lovely, like, rusted looking chrome type blaster cannon type things here. In the ride, these actually are his arms that pop out. So in the show, it looks like if there and these arms come out and start grabbing at things, you know. But that's that there. It's got a lovely little Autobot logo. Let's get that in focus. There you go. Lovely little Autobot logo there. That's where your people would sit, like I say. Thruster on the back. Nice big chunky tyres on the front, smaller tyres on the front, big tyres on the back, and a yellow little accent stripe around there. Very nice. Underneath, you can tell these ones are a bit kind of shell former-ish because of their design. Size comparisons quickly. Here he is next to Prime Bumblebee, who is a Legion class just like this guy, and as you can see, this one's a lot shorter and stumpier, but a lot taller. Beautiful. The blue on this really pops on this figure. I really, really like it. But there he is next to Bumblebee. Put him off to the side there. And Commander Class Optimus, which I've had an epic fail just before I started filming. The guns popped because of the heat in the house. I think the guns expanded. I've tried to pull them out and they popped off. So epic fail. Let me know down below if that's happened to yours. But you know, he scales in quite nicely with Optimus as well. If anything, he's kind of like a in-between between these Legion class and the Commander class ones as well. So yeah, he fits in with the range quite well, although like I say, this guy ain't on the show. Get rid of these. Oh, sorry, the usual shits and giggles. Here he is next to Micromaster from G1. Nothing will ever be as small as these guys, but I love them. I've got a full range of these, but I'm only getting this one out. He's one of my favourites, I don't know why. But, you know, he is what he is. So, to transform him, pretty darn simple really. Everything's tabbed in the side, so arms are in the side, legs are on the bottom. You probably already worked it out by looking at the thing. So we untab the arms, at least he thinks he does. I'll tell you what, for the second time I've already done it, these tabs are actually, you need to get a good wiggle at the top there because they don't come out very easily, which is a good thing. Means it stays in place when it's in vehicle mode. So you loosen up that thing there, you loosen up, click this thing here, get the right way around, loosen those up, and then this whole section goes clunk, and then you just spin the arms round on their ball joints so that they're facing downwards, like so, and then the legs are just folded in on themselves. So you just fold those out, try and do this on camera, there you go, fold those out, and there you have Transformers Prime stroke Universal Studios robot Evac in his rather cool robot mode. So to give you a little tour of the robot mode, let's try and focus in on the face first of all. There we are. So he's got a lovely little face sculpt. I'm just trying to get it so you can see that on the camera. 2 eyes, and then he's got like the Bayformers style vagina mouth. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about with those Movieverse toys. So that a bit of a fail on that. But then again, I guess because the ride's based in the Bayformers Movieverse, it's going to fit in. Little Autobot logo on the top, carried over from the vehicle side. On the inside of the arms, I do like this. They didn't have to because it's all moulded blue. They put a little orange highlights just on there, just to break it up a little bit. I do like that. That's nice. Nice moulded in detail for the arms. Going down, you've got a grey piece here, so the engine's exposed. Grey piece around there for the exposed engine and all the bits and gubbins that go with it. Okay, and then down to the feet, which are exactly, you know, I mean, it wasn't really disguised much in the vehicle mode. It pretty much transforms the same as Bumblebee. But you know what? He looks chunky and he looks cool. I like this guy. I do. I like this figure a lot. I was in two minds, and especially being a bit of a theme park fan as well, a roller coaster type fan, he goes in quite well. So for robot mode size comparisons, there he is next to a Cyberverse Legion class figure, in this case Bumblebee. The Cyberverse Legion class figures are all near enough the same size, but there he is next to Bumblebee. Bit taller, which fits in quite nicely. Similar kind of bulk. So, you know, they're about the same size really. He fits in quite well in scale. And, I don't know, RC's there as well. So, yeah. Coloration-wise, fits in okay. Size-wise, fits in okay. Whether you'd put him with the rest of the Prime line on your shelf, I don't know. Or whether you'd put him in like a miscellaneous bit, is up to you, really. Commander class figures, there's Optimus Prime. So, you know, he's down to the chest piece with his head. And here he is next to the biggest of the Cyberverse Prime line, being Bulkhead. So again, move Prime out of the way actually, because I'm so close and you can't see. But again, you know, he's thin, he's chunky, so you can tell he's a Legion class. But you know what? I like the guy. He fits in quite nicely. I do like him. Shits and giggles again. There he is next to Micromaster. Can't remember the name of this guy. Put it in the comments below if you know. But there we have it. That is the Transformers Prime Cyberverse, although he's not quite Transformers Prime, Legion class Evac. And that's about it for this review. Not really much else to say about this, except that I wish I could ride this guy for real. Unfortunately, I can't afford a ticket to Singapore or Hollywood, but the ride does look pretty darn cool. I've been Moobit. You can see some more of my stuff on youtube.com/Moobit, and my music is /MoobitMusic. And my blog is, there's not been much on it recently, but my blog, which I'll be working on, is Moobit Media on WordPress, and I work for GamerDads.co.uk. Check out the podcast, which is tinyurl.com/GDSpod, or tinyurl.com/GamerDadsPodcasts for all the links for iTunes and Android and all the rest of it. And check out their channels, GamerDads UK and Retrocast UK. I'm a bit lost what to review next, because I've still got quite a lot more. I've got, coming up, we've got Dreadwing, Cyberverse version. We've got Cyberverse Prime Soundwave, which is actually based off the movie line, which is just weird. And, ooh, what else have we got? Oh, I've got two more as well, but I can't remember. And also a few other standard size figures. So, stick around. Give it a subscribe. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see next, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!
I like to move it, bit, bit, bit.